the mountains to the sea, from the whispers of the past to the roar of the present. She voices. She is not just a woman. She is life in motion. Grace under pressure. Strength wrapped in elegance. She is every shade of beauty. Dark or fair. Bold or soft. She breaks the mold because she is the mold. An apologetic, unstoppable, unshakable. She is the Naga Ayungon. Not just a symbol, but a force. Each step she takes is a declaration. Each turn a revolution. Each glance a reminder that beauty is not one thing. It is everything she chooses to be. This is not just a walk, not just a dance. This is a celebration of who we are, of every woman who dared to defy limits, who stood tall, not in the shadow of others, but in the full light of her own power. Tonight, we don't just witness beauty, we witness legacy, power, and the rise of a modern Filipina. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our candidates wearing Anthony Cinco's beautiful creation in their grand production number. And now let's meet our candidates by one.
Montesino Martinez, 23, sponsored by Helix. Murphal Joy Biausan, 22, proud and honored to represent Tubil Gas Station. Sergeant Via Maputi, 18, sponsored by the Department of Education, Ayungon District 2! Jade Mary Horio Cornelia, sponsored by the local government unit of Ayungon! Gonzalez Otobar, 18, sponsored by SI Resources Corporation. Maayong gabi, Ayungon! This is Angela Paula Latosa, 18, proudly sponsored by the Association of Barangay Captains! Kaseo again, Dios Legis 19, sponsored by Ayungon Water District! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mary Therese Arbas Vergara, 25, Sangguniang Bayan! Brittany Lea
Ladies and gentlemen, your hosts for tonight, we have Hans Velya Hermasa.
Hello, Ayungon! Maayong gabi ka natong tanan. And before anything else, can we give another round of applause, please, to all our ladies for that spectacular opening number. Another round of applause, please, naman, oh, mga igala. You know, that was such a perfect way to start this evening. And I am very happy to see all of you gathered here tonight. Once again, maayong gabi, Ayungon! You know, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is an evening of beauty and elegance, where tradition meets transformation. And of course, tonight, we're here not just to witness beauty, grace, and brilliance, you know, on this very stage, we're also here to honor over a century of resilience, heritage, and pride that is uniquely Ayunganon. So mga ladies and gentlemen, mga amigos, mga amiga, tonight as we mark the 101st Charter anniversary of your vibrant and beloved town, tonight we have 10 equally beautiful and empowered women who are ready to give it their all and truly embody the spirit of Ayungon. Strong, smart, and stunningly proud of their roots. Once again, my name is Hans Villa Hermosa, and welcome to the coronation night of Miss Ayungon 2025. You know, I'm seeing a lot of very excited people here tonight. You know, this evening is going to be an extraordinary one for every single one of you here at the municipality of Ayungon. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the crowning of not just the next ambassadress of your beloved town, but also going to be the face and the representative for future pageants and also in the field of advocacy and so much more. So we are very much excited to see how this night will unfold. But of course, we begin tonight, and there's no better way, you know, as they say, to start this evening than by awarding the ladies who stood out through the lens and the eyes of our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now about to give out the winners of our various corporate awards. Let us begin with our first corporate award of the night, our Miss PHCCI Kaabag.
Miss PHCCI Kaabag will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash. Presenting the award, may request, Dulce Sama Dautiada.
Miss PHCCI Kaabag is candidate number 8.
YNA Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
Our YNA choice is candidate number. She is candidate number 5.
Pharmacy Holding Incorporated.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next corporate award is our GADS Highland Resort Choice.
God's Highland Resort Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash. Presenting the award, may request, Ma'am Shugin Americana.
And our God's Highland Resort's choice is candidate number 7.
Candidate number 7, Angela Palma Redula La Chosa, sponsored by Association of Barangay Captains.
Alright, we now proceed with our Kesa Dental Clinic's choice.
Casa Dental Clinic Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
And the lucky lady is candidate number 2.
Candidate number 2, Ruby Ann Montesino Martinez, sponsored by Helix. GU Oil Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
And our Geo Oil's choice is candidate number 6.
Candidate number 6, Ethan Gonzalez of the Bar, sponsored by SI Resources Corporation.
Napalakpak mo kamay. Kailan ka?
And now we proceed to our Afford the Teeth choice.
For the Tea Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash. Presenting the award, a request, Nerviza Pettis.
And tonight's Afford the Teeth choice is candidate number 4.
Candidate number 4, Gary Jen Rebellia Maputi, sponsored by Department of Education, Ayungon District 2. And she will also receive the Arts Beauty Lodge Choice Award.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be awarding our Ever Short choice.
Ever Short Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
Our Ever Short choice award goes to candidate number 3.
Candidate number 3, Purple Joy Outside, sponsored by Two Bill.
And now, our next corporate award of the night is the Premier Vision Optical Clinic's Choice Award.
The Premier Vision Optical Clinic Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
And she is no other than candidate number 9. We are almost done with our corporate awards tonight, and so our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is our DCCCO's Choice.
DCCCO Choice Award will receive a sash and 2,000 pesos.
Our DCCCO's Choice is candidate number... She is candidate number 10.
Candidate number 10, Brittany Leigh Antoine Yvonne Gonzaga, sponsored by Department.
Acey's Choice.
Ace's Choice Award will receive 2,000 pesos and a sash.
And our winner tonight, our Acey's Choice is candidate number 2.
Opada's Choice Award will receive 1,000 pesos and a sash.
And Opada's Choice is candidate number 8. Beauty Lounge Choice.
Ours Beauty Lounge Choice Award will receive a sash and a cash.
And I believe I would like to get a go signal from the committee. We have 2 winners for this. And the winners of our corporate award, the Arts Beauty Lounge Choice, are candidates number 4 and candidate number 10.
Candidate number 4, Garrison Revelia Maputi, sponsored by Department of Education, Ayungon District 2. And candidate number 10, Brittany Lay Antoine Iroha Gonzaga, sponsored by Department of Education, Ayungon District 1.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give a big round of applause to all of our ladies? And I am very happy to see all of our ladies wearing a sash tonight and truly have really gotten the attention of our sponsors. So it's really anyone's game this evening. And as we continue on with tonight's pageant, we will see our ladies compete in the various segments and portions tonight. So ladies, you may now, of course, prepare for the next important segment. And so while we wait, ladies and gentlemen, for the next segment, it's now time for me to help you and to guide you through, of course, how our 10 ladies will be judged tonight and how we will be able to arrive at our Miss Ayungon 2025. Now, of course, the Miss Ayungon 2025 pageant is composed of 2 parts. And of course, last May 7, 2025, you had the preliminary pageant composed of the swimwear and the talent competition. And of course, tonight, a significant portion of the criteria will be based and will be judged by our panel. And of course, for the general criteria, our Miss Ayungon 2025 will be judged based on the following. First up is production number, which is 15%. The swimsuit competition is 15%. The talent is 15%. Communication skills is 20%. Evening gown is 15%. And beauty of face, 20%, for a total of 100%. And once again, I'd like to inform the public that for the swimsuit and for the talent portion, these have already been judged during the pre-pageant night last May 7, 2025. So our judges here tonight will only be scoring the remaining 70% of our candidate scores. Alright, so of course, once we're done with all of these various segments and portions, our judges will be determining only 5 ladies who will move on to the last and final round of tonight's competition, which is a top 5 standard question. And on this round, our top 5 ladies will be scored based on the following. Communication skills and intelligence is 40%. Beauty and overall appearance is 40%, and personality and charisma is the remaining 20% for a total of 100%. So again, those are our criteria tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we are really on the hunt for that most beautiful and empowered Ayungon woman who is ready to represent your vibrant and beloved municipality. And of course, in the process of doing so, we are very much honored and privileged to have with us tonight 5 incredible individuals who are distinguished in the field of pageantry. And of course, it's now my honor to introduce to you our panel of judges. Our first judge is currently pursuing his academic degree in financial management at Foundation University. He is a Bosconian, a basketball varsity player, a print ad and social media model, a brand ambassador, a theater actor of Rizal Natibaba and the Lolo Diaries, a talent of Prime Event Productions Philippines Foundation. He's also the 2021 Misters of Filipinas Negros Oriental and the reigning Misters of Filipinas PEPS Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome judge number 1, Mr. Sean Emmanuel Arbon Vintola. Judge number 2 is a 20-year-old stunner who is currently a senior student at Negros Oriental State University, taking a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. She was a Sinulog sa Kabataan sa Lalawigan 2024 Street Dancing Champion, and of course, Tribo Kanamukan Festival Queen 2024, representing Samboan, Cebu. Of course, in the field of pageantry, she is no stranger and has given pride not just to her municipality and school, but also to the province of Negros Oriental. She was Yamo Queen 2022 first runner-up, Miss College of Business Administration of Negros Oriental State University 2022, Miss Negros Oriental State University 2022, Miss Council of Hotel and Restaurant Educators of the Philippines 2023. She was the Region 7 Pasok Festival Queen in the year 2023 and the official candidate for the national pageant for Pasok Festival Queen 2024. And of course, she is Miss Negros Oriental 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Erica Jean Gaday. Our third judge, ladies and gentlemen, is a half Filipina and half Ghanaian beauty queen and advocate. She graduated as class valedictorian both in her elementary and high school years. She was crowned as Butya ng Bakong 2012 and Miss Negros Oriental Tourism 2012 first runner-up. In 2014, during her first year of taking up accountancy at Foundation University, she received the distinction of being the Freshman of the Year and was a President's Lister. She was also crowned as the Durot Festival Queen and Miss Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants in the same year. Now, in the year after, in 2015, she was crowned as Miss Oslo, Santander, Cebu, and the Pasalamat Festival Queen of the city of La Carlota, Negros Occidental. She was crowned as Miss Negros Oriental State University 2017 and was also your Miss Ayungon in 2017. In 2018, she was crowned as Miss Earth Ecotourism Philippines, representing Titay Zamboanga, Sibugay. She represented Visayas in Showtime's Tawag ng Tanghalan and also was a former Wawaween host. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our third judge, Halimatu Yushawu. judge tonight is a basketball athlete, a business owner, a print ad, commercial, and a fashion model under Mercator Modeling Agency. He was a top model of the Universe 2022 third runner-up, Mr. Pilipinas 2023 first runner-up, Ginoong Masbate 2019, and your Mr. Tourism Cebu 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Judge number 4, Mr. Lorenzo Isip. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the chairwoman of our board of judges tonight is a travel and leisure blogger, a pageant and personality coach, a transgender activist for Transcend by Love Yourself, a peer educator for HIV and AIDS, and the owner of the House of Tamira Gowns and Costume Rental Shop. She took a Bachelor of Science in Education major in English at West Negros University. She was Queens of Western Visayas, Miss Mandirigma Philippines first runner-up at General Santos City, Sinag ng Digos first runner-up Davao City, Tondo Fairy Queen third place, Miss International Queen Philippines 2023 fourth place, and Miss Gay Philippines Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the chairwoman of the Board of Judges, Miss Tamira Yvonne Willis. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give another round of applause to our judges tonight? You know, in moments like this, I am very glad that I am the host because I don't get to make the big decisions tonight. And it's really up to our judges, of course, to decide who among our 10 equally lovely and competent ladies is ready to be crowned Miss Ayungon 2025. So once again, thank you so much to our judges. Can we give them another round? And we are manifesting the success of Miss Ayungon 2025. Of course, without the leadership of your mayor and all the people in leadership here in the municipality of Ayungon, this pageant would not be possible. So once again, can we give another round of applause as well to Mayor Dennis Amancio and the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members, every single person who contributed in one way or another to the success of Miss Ayungon 2025. And of course, at this point, I'd also like to mention all of our sponsoring groups and units who, of course, supported our ladies tonight. Of course, candidate number 1, Lyle Jerempolo, is sponsored by Orbicy Holdings Incorporated. Candidate number 2, Ruby Ann Martinez, is sponsored tonight by Helix Mining and Development Corporation. So daghang salamat